Hi, my name is Ange and I'm going to share with you today how you can actually protect your energy using 5 practical steps. You might be feeling drained, especially because there are these intense energies present this month, or perhaps you feel overworked, or perhaps you've spent your energy all over the place and suddenly you feel not yourself. You feel like even the mundane tasks seem like a chore and they seem to drag and you're not being able to function properly. Or you might feel like there's something actually missing, not feeling 100% within yourself, something uneasy going on, and perhaps you need to ground yourself. And that right there is your cue to listen to what your body is telling you. Really tap into that energy and see what's going on. I'm now going to share with you 5 steps on how you can actually protect your energy, come more into alignment and raise your vibration, and ultimately manifest the things that you want into your life. Number 1, your intuition. That's your instinct, that's your intuition, and that's your gut feeling. And that is the first thing that you should pay attention to. Because first and foremost, if something doesn't feel right, if something doesn't sit well with you, then you need to, with your heart, trust your gut. And often it's easy to ignore because of all the distractions that are around you, other people or other people's energies. And because of that, we don't really pay attention to it. But it will be that inner calling, that gentle voice, as it usually is. For me, it's like I'm talking to myself in third person. And for you, it could be something similar or something that resonates with you. But the point is, no matter what, if you allow yourself to be calm, you'll be able to tap into that quietness and you'll be able to listen for that intuition. And it could be guiding you if something is off, or perhaps something is awesome, or perhaps something needs our attention, or perhaps maybe there's something that you need to let go of, or perhaps you need to go and be somewhere or meet somebody. Whatever that may be for you, it will be life-changing, but only if it resonates with you. And once you do, you'll feel more alive. You'll feel and live a more fulfilled and creative life, a life full of dreams. And that is really magic. And to be honest with you, your spirit is always there trying to connect with you. You just have to be in a receptive mode and open to the idea, and also patient with yourself, because tapping into your intuition might not work straight away. So be patient, practice being calm and tapping into that quietness. But at the same time, you might be ignoring it, or you perhaps haven't tapped into your intuition yet where you're actually listening and paying attention to it. And because of that, you perhaps might be feeling emotionally overwhelmed, satisfied for short periods of time, not being able to focus your mind onto a number of things, or perhaps don't know what to pay your attention to, and that your mind is all over the place. And if that's the case, then all you need to do in that time is to focus on your breathing. Go take some time and sit in a quiet place and just simply close your eyes and do 3 deep belly breaths. And it's just about bringing that calmness down, just slowing things down in your mind. And when you're ready, you can ask your inner self, what is it that I truly need right now? And the answer could be simple as just rest, or go take a walk, or go read. Or it could be simply as that you need to declutter your mind, or that you need to let go of X, Y, and Z. Number 2, distractions. We live in a type of world where it's become almost impossible, or at least difficult, to avoid social media or the news. It's literally everywhere, or perhaps certain people. Now, I'm not saying completely cut all of these things out of your life unless you have to, and there are boundaries for that. But in order to protect your energy, one of the easiest things that you can do is not watch the news first thing in the morning, or even before going to bed, because all this negativity is influencing your subconscious mind and can make you behave and act out of fear and out of anxiety. Instead, what you can do is listen to morning gratitude affirmations that make you feel better and that can uplift your mood and your vibration. Perhaps even create 3 or 4 mantras that you repeat to yourself every morning while getting ready, while looking in the mirror, whatever that may be. At night time, you could possibly get a book and write down your intentions for the next day or for the week on what you want to achieve and what you want to perhaps manifest into your life. And this is you calming the mind, giving yourself more clarity on what is really important and what resonates with you, and also creating that inner peace and that balance that you need. And that will then, as effect, raise your vibration and protect your energy. And it's about really wiring in those daily habits, reprogramming your subconscious mind to these new habits that you want in your life. For example, what I've started doing since September, On my phone, I've put up a notification, a daily reminder that pops up on my calendar as a reminder to become more spiritually conscious, because that allows me to then not yell at my kids in the morning when they're not getting ready for school and so on. And it could just be as simple as that to start off with. Number 3, meditation. Now, just the other day, I was talking to someone and she was like, I'm trying, but I just can't meditate. And that's okay. For some people, it's not easy. And that's something that you have to accept. But the key is to not get frustrated or to get mad at yourself, but instead focus on receptive meditation. This is you sitting somewhere in a quiet place and just focusing on your breath. It's about you learning and practicing being calm and being patient, and more importantly, being still with your mind and your thoughts. It's about having the ability to keep our consciousness steady on that mental level of awareness. And with practice, this will give you insight into your thoughts and aspirations, a process of self-reflection. And the more you begin to do this, you will tap into what your thoughts and emotions, your beliefs and values for what they really are. And this will allow you to heal, to grow and to transform and to better protect your energy. Number 4, sleep. And this is you taking care of the quality of the sleep that you have. And more importantly, it's about listening to your body and not actually pushing past your limits where you just crash and burn. Because to be honest, that's not doing anything for your energy. And if you need a daytime nap, then go for it. The world can wait. But this is you listening to your body and what it actually needs. I know last week, my body was ready to crash and burn because of all the transitional process that I'm going through and also because of the day-to-day stuff. And my daytime nap, which is usually 20 minutes, lasted for 4 hours. And really, that's what my body needed and that's what I had to do in that time. But also, if you do need a nap, then don't feel guilty about having that nap. Don't get frustrated at yourself, the fact that you've missed out on an opportunity or that you didn't do X, Y, and Z. Because really, if your energy is not there, if your energy is not 100%, then you're not really performing and you're not really paying attention. You're not really getting that clarity that you actually need. And more importantly, remember that life is a journey and it's all part of the process of growing spiritually, healing and letting go of things. And sometimes your mind, your mental brain just needs that bit of rest. And if you can't have that daytime nap, or if that's not what you need, then perhaps you just need to go out for a fresher breath air, or perhaps you need to take yourself out of that busy environment and just go and relax. Meditate, do receptive meditation, or go for a walk or read a book. But whatever you need, think about the quality of sleep that you have at night. And that then goes back to the distractions that we were talking about earlier, where if at night time you are on your phone constantly scrolling up and down, or you're there watching the news on the TV in your bedroom, just turn it off, put the phone away, or put a timer on your phone, or perhaps do your networking at another time. But really just allow yourself at night time to program your mind to allow yourself to have that calmness that you actually need. You can perhaps sit in bed and think about what you're grateful for during that day, and that's you practicing gratitude. You can perhaps set your intentions before you go to bed. Or just sit quietly in your bed, just focusing on your breathing. And that will allow you to have a better quality sleep and allow you to have bursts of energy the next day. And that is you protecting your energy. It's all about wiring in those new habits that we talked about earlier. Number 5, negative thoughts. Now, I'm not asking you to never think a negative thought or to get rid of all the negative thoughts in your mind, because that's impossible and life isn't linear. But rather, life is like the infinity symbol, the flow state of the highs and the lows. But as conscious being, and because everything is energy, what we can do is actually be a little bit nicer and to show some love and compassion. And rather than walk into a situation with a negative attitude, with a grudge or with low vibration, what you can do is remind yourself that you are in control of your power and that your energy is connected with the source. For example, just the other day, I was at a big gathering and I knew that somebody was going to be there who in the past has actually affected my energy, affected my vibration, affected my behavior and my mood. And that day I made a promise to myself that I wasn't going to let that person affect me in that way just because of what they did in the past. And I really focused on raising my vibration with positive affirmations and mantras. And because of that, I actually got some synchronicities and signs from the angels and the guidance that day as well. And that allowed me to stay true to myself and connect with my higher self. Now, I want you to remember that when you're presented with a situation, you hold the power to how you're going to behave in that situation, which direction or path to take. Because I want you to remember that everything is energy and we're all here to learn and to flow through the ups and downs of life. So take some time out for yourself, a few moments of the day, for you to be a bit more conscious of your thoughts and your speech. And know that nobody is perfect and you don't have to be either. However, you can try to be a little bit more nicer, a bit more forgiving, and this will allow you to bring in more light into your life. I know sometimes it can be an easy way out to blame other people for your moods, for your actions, for you behaving in a certain way. But all you're doing in that situation is not owning up to your responsibility and owning up to your power. Instead, you're looking for an easy way out. But it's just about bringing it back to the here and now, the present moment, or focusing it back on your breath will allow you to center yourself to that inner harmony and that balance and that inner peace that you want. And this will allow you to then raise your vibration and protect your energy. So that said, it's all about aligning yourself with your higher self, with your higher purpose. So smile often and remember to protect your energy. Have a great day. Namaste.